Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Jeremy. It is 100 degrees today in the state of Maine, and so I figured, why don't we try on this hot day a test on our gear oil and our differential. I'm going to use my 1989 Ford Ranger 2.3 5-speed Mazda M50D transmission, and we're going to drain the differential, and we're going to put in some Wal-Mart Supertech synthetic gear oil, and we're going to see if it changes the operating temperature of the differential using my infrared scanner. So I've got the oil. We're going to give this truck a test run down the road. I'm going to do the exact same test drive with the original oil in it that's in there now, and then we're going to drain it, add the Supertech synthetic gear oil, do the same exact test drive starting with a cool vehicle, and then we'll check the operating temperature again to see if there's a drop. I've always wondered if this is worth it. Is it worth it to change over to a synthetic differential oil? We're going to find out today, so let's go do the test ride, and I'm going to get under that truck, and we're going to see how hot the differential's operating. Now we're under the vehicle, and I've done the test ride. We are going to see right now what the temperature is. I have 130.6 degrees at the differential cover. We're going to drain this fluid out, which may even be original. This truck has 285,000 miles on it. We're going to replace it with the new synthetic gear oil, and then we're going to do a test ride again. We're going to do the exact same test ride. I'm going to drive the vehicle in the exact same way. We'll come back and we'll see if the synthetic differential oil is running cooler than this old oil. So let's get this thing zipped off. And I'm just trying on the cover now. You can see I was letting it drain. Just let it hang for a few minutes, and we'll let this drain out completely for a little while. Then we're going to take the cover off. After I cleaned up the cover, I found out that it actually had a slight crack here that was seeping. This is non-metallic. This is like a composite material, and it had a lot of RTV on there that they put on it. And to get this off, it was so stuck from the massive amount of RTV that I had to pry at it. And when it did, it fractured a hairline crack right in here. So I'm going to replace it with a new one, a Dorman part. And this one is steel, which I like better anyways. And I have a brand new gasket. So I'm going to put the new gasket on here with a little bit of the Permatex Aviation, which I like better than RTV. I'll let that set up for a moment. Then I'm going to put the cover on, fill her up with the new oil, and let's see how she goes, what the temperature looks like. Just going to go around and tighten these. And with the help of my wife, I have a tube into the fill hole here. This is the inspection hole, and the tube goes up over the fender, and she's pouring the oil into the tube. Okay, the moment of truth is here. 115.3. Okay, so what do you think? We saw a solid 15-degree drop in the differential cover just by switching to a cheap Walmart brand Supertech synthetic gear oil. So I would say if you've been sitting on the fence about this and you're wondering, will synthetic gear oils actually make an improvement on my vehicle, I would go ahead and change it right now. Because if you're dropping 15 degrees, you've got less friction, you've got less wear, you're probably even going to improve very slightly your fuel mileage. So I would say this was worth it. It was a hot day. What better day to try it than on a really hot day? Hope you like this video, guys. I want you to like these videos, subscribe, share with your friends, and let me know in the comments what you want to see.